Hey y'all, so where the do I really even start? I guess we can start with at the beginning. So I've had this Digi Osmo Pocket for about 6, 7 months now, right? And I love it. I love the microphone. I love the gimbal, like everything. Love this camera, right? So I was so excited to be taking my first international trip of 2026 because I hadn't been on one since last year when we went to Cabo. So, granted, I want to preface this by saying I'm extremely blessed to even be able to travel and see things that a lot of people probably never will get to in their lifetime. It was a blessing in itself to even get to go to London and Barcelona, one. Two, I really enjoy creating content. I really like being on YouTube. I like TikTok, but YouTube, I feel like it's kind of been more my home where I can like talk. I like to tell a story. So I just think that this has been like a better fit for me. So I was like finally excited to get some really good travel content because as you guys know in my bio, this is a beauty, fashion, and travel channel. So you can't have a travel channel without traveling. Me, I just really was so excited and I just had a lot that I felt going into this. My last travel blog did relatively good for a small channel like myself. So I was really, really excited to go on this trip. This was my first time flying business class. So like I was just really excited. Like I was filming everything, having a good time, and I just felt like this was like gonna be really good for me. I don't know. I had an amazing time in London, got lots of footage, just had a great time there, got to go to Carbone, got to see a lot of different things. Also, to this video, if you have not watched my most recent travel vlog, Euro Summer to London and Barcelona, stop what you're doing right now and go watch the vlog right now and then come back here. Really just felt like, I don't know, like this was kind of something I was called to do at that time. Or just in general, I feel like this is something that I've been called to do. Hold on, my dog keeps looking at me. Stop! Stop, please stop. Please stop. Okay, so he's not stopping. Anywho, so I was just excited, and then I've never been to Spain before. I've always heard so many good things about it. Never went, never seen anything, never heard anything, and I was just so excited. And then also another blessing that my mom is retired, and for her to be able to not have any other obligations and drop everything and come spend a week with me in Spain is a blessing of itself that I'm so grateful for. So I was just really, 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 really excited. Went to Barcelona first. We stayed at the W Barcelona. Beautiful. We went to the beach. We had paella. We had sangrias. We had such like a nice, fun girls week that it was just so fulfilling. And like, I just love hanging out with my mom. And then we moved from Barcelona to Sitges, which is a small coastal town near Barcelona. When? Please. I want y'all to see what he's doing. Stop. Please. I don't want to be licked. Thank you. So we went to a small coastal town called Sitges, and this is where everything just went left. Sitges, it's small in Barcelona. We went to the beach. We're having a good time. We're at the beach club, all that stuff. So me just trying to be exploring, wanting to, see more of the town and not just stay in the hotel. I'm like, oh, let's go out to dinner. I found this restaurant wanting to go out to dinner. I was like, okay, it seems like a good local restaurant. They have good reviews. Let's go here, right? So, and it was walking distance from our hotel. So I'm like, okay, cool. Let's walk from our hotel to the restaurant and then just like see how everything goes. So we get there. We have some sangria. We have some paella. So this is why if you haven't watched the vlog to go watch it, because this is the very last clips of the vlog before, my camera got stolen. So we're having a good time and I'm taking videos of everything. Mind you, I'm very type A. I know y'all don't probably not know much about me, but I'm very type A. I don't lose things. I don't misplace things. I don't, like, everything is very organized. So it's very rare for me to not have something on me, especially something as expensive and dear to me as this camera. Camera down on the table, just literally eating dinner, all this stuff. And I had opened my purse. So I think cognizantly, I thought that I had put my camera in my purse, which is what I normally do, just muscle memory. We're eating all this stuff. Next thing I know, we're getting up and we're walking home. So we're walking home, I'm not thinking anything of it, But I guess I sat my camera down on the table. This, to my knowledge, I do not remember doing this at all. I swear I put it in my purse. So then we're walking home. I'm not thinking anything of it. And then the next morning I wake up. I went to the bathroom and I'm thinking like, oh, where's my camera? Like I want to film some like good morning, hey, what's up to y'all content. And I'm digging around, scrambling for this camera. Can't find it anywhere. I start panicking. I'm crying because I had spent so much time creating all this content, taking all these videos, and because I thought I would have the camera and we were just in the moment having fun, I didn't think to download all of my clips or anything like that, because I thought I would have time to do it later on the plane or whatever. So I go back to the restaurant. I'm frantic, like, hey, have you seen my camera? And they're like, no, only sunglasses. So apparently, I guess I left my sunglasses there too. And I'm just distraught because I'm like, nobody was in the restaurant when we were there. So I'm like, someone in this restaurant had to have taken the camera. And mind you, it's also a language barrier. So I keep asking them, and there's no, like, nothing. I'm devastated because obviously the camera is gone, and I just feel like if you leave something like this somewhere or somebody picks it up, you're not getting that shit back. So, but I was desperate. So I went to the police station in Sitges. I'm going to show y'all my proof. I went to the police station in Sitges, and just so y'all know that I'm not making this shit up, here's my police report. You can see it's all in Spanish from the police station at Sitges, if you can read all of that in Spanish. Yeah. So it's like a couple pages report of what my camera looks like, the value of it, all those types of things. And just my contact information if it were to be, found, whatever. So they told me that they couldn't really do too much, but I guess the unit that patrols that area is going to investigate for me. So cool. This was on Wednesday. Thursday was our last day in Sitges, and Friday I was leaving back to the US. So nothing came about in the next 2 days. So I'm super distraught and just in my feelings because it does seem like a first world problem, but when you've been in a space or you've had something that you've worked so hard on, and for it to just be gone like that, or for someone to take it from you, it just doesn't feel good. Like, just thinking about something that you've done and it just being ruined or shattered or taken away, it's just not a good feeling to have. After that, it was days. I'm thinking maybe a miracle. I would hear back, didn't hear anything. I end up, we keep going. I end up leaving that Friday, which was the airport trip from hell, by the way. British Airways overbooked business class on my way back. And then, so they put me on a connecting flight back to Chicago. So then I get on the plane, and I was irritated because certain planes that British Airways doesn't have the updated Club World cabin that y'all saw in my other vlogs. So I was irritated because that business class that they had me on in that Boston flight was dingy. So then when it was sticky stuff in the seats, it was just bad. So then when I got back to Boston to connect to Chicago, why all the flights were canceled to Chicago? Because I guess with this new ordinance, O'Hare is like not letting people land. And then it was bad weather. So I had to spend the night in the Boston airport and then couldn't get rebooked until 6 a.m. back to Chicago. Mind you, they made us board the plane and sit there for 2 hours and then deboard. And it was just an absolute mess by the time I ended up getting back to Chicago. So I'm just drained, all types of things, sad, just not happy to be home after all these things. So then 2 days later, that Monday, so I got back on 4th of July. That Monday, July 6th, the police in Sid just emailed me telling me that they found my camera. How y'all find my camera? So then they emailed me. I called my hotel immediately. I stayed at the Sabatique in Sitges. 100% will recommend, a phenomenal service even after I checked out. They went and picked up the camera for me, and they put me in contact with a shipping company who shipped my camera back to me with express shipping. I did have to pay about $100 though to get it back, and insurance, and I had to pay customs about $80. But it was worth for me just getting my damn camera back. And then I had it back in my possession. So my first thought was, are all my clips still going to be there? I hooked my camera up just praying that all my clips are still there. All the clips were still there, but then there was a new photo of a man taking a picture with my damn camera. I put it right here so y'all can see that that is definitely not my feet nor my hands, and you can see the damn shadow of my camera in this photo. People are crazy. The restaurant that I went to swore up and down they didn't have my camera. The hotel told me that it was a miscommunication with the language barrier, that another waiter at the restaurant picked up the camera and they had it and he didn't tell the other people. Now, I don't know if I believe all that, because how y'all didn't have it, and it's not that many people that were working in there. Y'all couldn't find it, but 2 days later when I had the police involved, y'all found my camera. They were definitely lying and covering for that person, because that man definitely stole it. He took a picture with my camera. I think that they just weren't going to give it back until the police got involved. So I wrote them a very nasty review, because stealing from somebody that came in, like, was a patron of your business is just disgusting to me. Now, I do take accountability for, I think I was just having too much fun. Accidentally, human error, just set it down for 2 seconds and then it just disappeared. So this experience has, one, taught me to always back up my camera. I don't care what, if it's one thing, I'm turning the manual backup on. So everything goes to my iCloud. Just being more aware of my surroundings, not setting anything down, putting something directly in my purse. I will never put anything down on the table at a restaurant ever again because I'm so damn traumatized. Also a reminder to just be really present and not always think about things or materialism. Like not putting all of my joy and happiness into a thing or a content or footage or I don't know. Well, I will say though, I did have a lot of photos and memories of me and my mom and just my friends and like those things you take with you. So I was really sad about that. But it did also put perspective to me, like, yes, I would be really upset. Like, yes, I love my camera, but like I got to go and experience something that so many people never get to do, to just put that in perspective next time and just be a lot more careful, you know? So hopefully this never happens again, y'all, and we can move forward. But yeah, I have my police report. I'm going to frame it actually, so it reminds me of this situation. I'm so happy. If you have not seen the vlog, go check it out. I'm going to have some more travel vlogs for you guys. I love doing YouTube and vlogging and doing content. And I really was like, I'm never going to do content again when I lost my camera. And that's not right. Like I got to keep going no matter if 0 people watch it or 500 people watch it. So if you support me, like me, please like, comment, subscribe my channel. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see. Follow me on all my socials. I'm at Monty17 on everything. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.